Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Mod. Welcome. Welcome back to Planescape Torment. Last time we did so much side shit. And the best we got out of that side shit is a lot of annoying NPCs to talk to. That's pretty much it. And we are also going to do a lot of side shit now. So, you know, fun stuff. We also had a quest to find things to make a dream machine that will help us see our dreams or something like that. It started with, I don't know, finding stuff. Hey, Shrimpy, how you doing? And it moved to talking to most annoying NPC in the game to get a pillow. Because the coffin pillow was the right vibe. Honestly, yes, this is the only explanation. The coffin pillow just makes more sense than a regular pillow. And that's pretty much about it. Also, we got rid of our boy Lim Lim. He turned into stone, and that gave us... I don't remember if it gave us anything interesting. Also, we have this guy. It's a cube. Thank you. And we have a chocolate thing. Anyways, let's talk to the guy. Let's continue. Let's finish that quest. I have the pillow for you. Let's get on with it.
Updated my journal.
Anytime you're ready for the dream key, Scarred Man, give me the word, and I'll pass it to you. Give me the key. He pauses as if gathering errant thoughts. Close your eyes and stretch out your hand, he says. You have to feel this key before you see it, or it won't function. Sure, whatever. I'm doing well. My got woken up by my niece because people are spamming my phone for like training services. Holy shit. Why not make money out of it, you know? Just saying. You feel a touch in the palm of your calloused hand. At first you can barely feel it, but it rapidly grows in solidarity in moments until you finally hear Xander's voice. Open your eyes. When you do, you see a simple black feather in the palm of your hand. My work is finished. Xander nods. Use that key on the leftmost door of the foundry, and the Dream Builder will open to you. I must go now. I have work to attend. My thanks, Xander. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Okay, we got a feather. I guess this is why we needed the cage? Oh no, not the cage. We got him our blood. So honestly, I have no idea how we got a feather. I would, but like, I'm already training students from another school. Oh, I see. I see.
Done. I must rest.
Makes sense. You find yourself standing under a hangman's noose. A gravely voice cackles out of the darkness. You dream again. Again! Again! Your body seems strangely light and airy, like you have lost control of it, like the winds blow you where they will. I think it's because Tremere murals are coming up this January. Oh. Okay. No idea what it is, but okay. Just don't overwork yourself, my friend. You find yourself floating through a maze of twisted plants and black bulbs that tear at your insubstantial body. Creatures of nightmares pull themselves from the ground and walls and rip at your flesh. Their furious attacks drive you into unconsciousness. Oh, I was wondering where those creatures are. Oh god, the fuck are those? You're standing in front of a tower of skulls that bubbles at you, but you can't understand the words. A clattering behind you distracts you, and you see a battalion of fiends rushing you. Is this where we originally found Mort? Like, it seems to fit Mort's description. You're standing in the maze again, and the stench of death surrounds you. You know you have killed all of them. The cackling voice breaks in once again. Ah, my pretty little puzzle. You have killed these and so many more that I have lost count of them all. The stricken mutant cannot reply. Is this what's her name? Razzle Dazzle? Ravel! Is it Ravel? Don't worry, I'm nowhere near overworking myself because my free time is literally taking my nieces out. Hey, as long as you're happy, I'm happy, Shrimpy. And you sound like a very wholesome person. I think I already told you that I think you're very wholesome, but you're very wholesome. Come to me, my puppet. Come to Ravel in her black barbed maze. Come dream with me. Shake yourself awake. Can we rest here? No. Okay, that was a dream. And one of my nieces has a crush on someone, so I'm planning on taking them out. Ooh! Damn! Still remember that it was also way before I met Mod. I was talking to that guy and we talked for quite a while. And he seemed so nice and lovely. And we decided... I mean, we met on, I think, in a Facebook group or something. And we decided to go on a date. And I was like very hyped because we went to one of the... You know, the city I used to live in has a really high-end burger restaurant. So I was like, oh, cool. Let's go to this high-end restaurant because why the fuck not, you know? If we're already going on a date, why not enjoy a good meal? And the burgers were good. But the date was terrible, like to the point that It's funny because now that I think about it, I had a few dates in my life that the bartenders truly felt bad for me and gave me drinks and free snacks because they saw how much I suffered. Like, it's not a joke now. Like, if I'm counting, I think it happened like 4 times at least that I went on a date and then they were like, and the bartenders really felt bad for me. Like, I think the funniest part was I went to the restroom after we finished eating, and I sent my mom a message, "Mom, can you come and pick me up?" And she's all like, "Yeah, I've seen that you've been on Facebook the whole date. I guess it didn't go well." And I was like, just come and pick me up, please. And yeah, it was. And I've never spoken to this person ever at all. Poor mom, poor budget. Why poor mom? I mean, I'm not going to undermine my mother, but she was like, look, if anything happens, just send me a message and I'll pick you up. And this is what I did. I sent her a WhatsApp. And she came and she picked me up and we went home and I think we drank wine together and talked about it and yeah. Okay, let's talk to Eves. Because we have another story! Tell her of the story of the Dream Builder. And now I have one for you. The Beekeeper's Tale. Go on. Once upon a time, a man came onto a field of hives. On this field, he heard thousands of bees. But there was not a single bee to be seen. Unbelievable. Amongst the hives walked a beekeeper, who was extracting the honeycomb from the apparently empty hives. Yet, despite the lack of insects, the drone continued. The man was mystified. He made to speak with the beekeeper, who lifted his hood to reveal a creature made entirely of bees. It reminds me of Dr. Bees. Was it Dr. Bees? Yeah, I think it was It's Dr. Bees. A mouth-shaped depression formed in the mass of insects which made up the thing's face. The depression moved as the creature spoke, but the drone was such that its words could not be understood. The man died at that moment, trying to understand what it was that the beekeeper said. Okay. Okay, that was a story. So basically what I learned from this story is bees are assholes. I remembered way back, I think I was in like 9th grade or 8th grade. Little girls like full on fangirling on me and would always play badminton with me, and she asked me will I answer her feelings even though she didn't really confess. Okay. Honestly, some people just don't get the hint. Now we can join the senses, but I don't see a reason to do so. So I think I'll stay with the foundation or whatever I'm in. I feel like I'm part of those people that don't get the hint. Look, there are different flavors of not getting the hint. You know? This squat-hunched old man still has the broad shoulders and scarred-calloused hands of a worker or a warrior. An aura of weary despair seems to hang about him. He appears to be giving a lecture at the moment. Junior romance are so cringe looking back on it. Honestly, most like teenage romances are kinda cringe. Stay for the lecture. Right, now listen up. This is the seminar of the war. If you're here to listen about the blood war, take root. If you're not, you're in the wrong hole, and you would best your soft, comfort-loving Sicilian limber stems out of here. I know I said words, but I'm not quite sure if I understood 99% of what I said. The blood war? More boring than listening to a governor recite laws. I spent some young sensates who need to be indoctrinated in the ways of passion. He waggles eyebrows in anticipation. I mean, I find it amazing that Mort is so fucking horny all the time, even though he has, you know, no body. Like, what does he get out of it? No, Mort, I want to hear this. The man suddenly throws a dark eye over the audience, as if looking for something. And further, if you're Tanari or Batezu, your scaly eyes at the door. Eyes not telling you ordinary bastards bend an ear to this, then listen to your balmy arguments. Oof, mood. Because this is no discussion on who is right. Behind you, you hear the sounds of something large leaving the lecture hall. It just tells the blood war from the human point of view. Eyes, not promotion. Or one side or another, because they both stink in different ways. Based. The speaker becomes somber. So, what's left of you wanting to listen to some blood war stories? Are those lightnings? Those are not lightnings, right? Well, keep an ear mode, I trust you. Because it sounds very close. We might have to stop the stream later. Because the sounds I hear are not friendly sounds. Ear to ear. Oh no, it's not raining. I mean, it's raining missiles, but don't worry about it. Ear to ear, the horror of it all, no doubt. The floating fortresses wove and weaved of human skin, the plains' wide battlegrounds, the blood war we fought on. He bares his yellow teeth. Tales of fiends locking fangs with other things. Grrr! Slrr! His snarl fades and he looks suddenly bored. Well, let me peel back your lids and crack your bone boxes. 'Tis all a steaming heap of balmy nonsense to be dwelling on that forge dung. He spits in derision, rolling his eyes wildly. Blood for the Emperor, skull for the Golden Throat. Wait, wasn't it blood for the Blood God? Also, how are you doing, Pyroli? I'll tell you this, though. You can't imagine the scale of the blood war is fought on. Nothing you've seen, heard, or participated in, nothing compares. Time, numbers of legions, sheer bloodshed, nothing compares, Bergs. Try and imagine it, forget it. My advice, simple. Stay away from the big bloody mess altogether. Look, my knowledge of anything that goes with Warhammer is very, very, very limited. I just know the popular memes. I know the heresy one, and I know the blood of the blood god. And I know about the toaster memes. And I know the heretic ones. Should I get into Warhammer? Like, I always wanted to get into a Warhammer, but should I get into Warhammer? Okay, the Krieg one, I don't know. But yeah, is there, like, I don't really want to start investing in miniatures. But, like, if I wanna read about the world, well, where do I start? How do I start? Because it seems like really, 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 really cool, lore-wise. When we reach retirement, you can get into it. I think the amount of reading I'll have to do will pretty much follow me to retirement. The only thing you need to know is this. Fiends are killing fiends. Ba'atezu are slaughtering Tanari. Tanari are butchering Ba'atezu right now. He spits again. Neither winning, don't think either can win. Biggest stalemate in this side of eternity. Thank the powers. Oh, yeah. That's it, he shrugs. That's it. I'll be answering any questions you got for me now. What's your question, Cutter? How does one survive the Blood War? Oh no, to survive the Blood War! 3 things, Cutter. He holds up a maimed hand with only 2 fingers. I will imagine the 3rd one. First off, you stay the pike out of it. Secondly, keep yourself the piking else out of it. And lastly, you stay the bloody piking sword pike out of it. Honestly, easy steps. I can follow them. If any part of the war rolls your way, let your imagination give your bum a kick and run as far and fast as you can. If you can't run, then lies really still and pray it passes you by. He pauses for a moment. Except there is no place it don't touch, and there is almost nowhere you can run to get away from it. If there is nowhere to run, why aren't there fiends fighting in Sigil? Ah, now Cutter, look. They've fought here a few times. Sometimes we get a little spillover from the Blood War. Our Lady of Pain, bless her steel-ridden heart, puts out the fires. Some of the time, he sneers, there's been times, some horrifying drizzle on yourself, you're so sudden scared times, when they've smashed and burnt and clawed their way through whole sudden city blocks in Sigil before she decides to clean house. He clucks his tongue and winks cynically. So she ain't always as keen on stopping the Blood War as it might seem, see? Why don't the fiends just take Sigil? He laughs, but it turns into a sputtering cough. Don't get me wrong now, but the Tanari and the Batezu want Sigil fits. This is the most precious staging around in the Pike multiverse. The cage is the city outdoors and connects everywhere. You can't ignore it, and if you're serving in the Blood War and wanna win, you gotta have it. The man coughs again. This just the fiends aren't going to get it, while the lady is in charge. This all. She's tough as nails, her blades will cut you deeper than any fiend's fangs, and that knots the fiend's stems like you wouldn't believe. One quiet lady, her hands tucked in her sleeves, holding back the Blood War all by herself. He laughs bitterly. I don't find it hard to believe that a woman can stop the Blood War, but fiends are still allowed in Sigil. Oh, they might be certain they can brawl in the streets too much. So, as neutral ground, Sigil allows them to rattle their bone boxes without trying to murder each other. Sometimes they will chat it up with each other here. The peace don't stay that way for long, though. Also, just cause they can butcher each other in the streets, don't mean spies, recruitment, and backstabbing don't still go on here. They fight battles with lies and words berk. Sometimes this all in the bluster and blather, and there is safe houses about too. Places where they can cool their talons for the next skirmish. And they like to recruit here too, looking for boys fresh off the plains with a little greed in their hearts that they can make part of their glorious army. He stops speaking to peer close at you. Perhaps they recruited you once, eh, Cutter? You look like you've tested it. Tested the war. I doubt it. The war leaves a scar on your, Cutter. You would know. And you would know you never want to go back. Your temples begin to throb painfully as you consider the man's words. A memory begins to surface. Try to recall the memory. The lecture hall begins to fade from view as terrible visions begin to sip up from the base of your mind. Visions of a place where seasons are like nothing you've ever felt, or heard, or tried to shut out. A place where prayers go unheard, falling like stones to the earth. Vein-colored lightning flashes across things that were once sky, but now boil beneath your feet and scream when you brush against them. You run at the head of a large band of men, passing through dark canyons. Crayons! Where the walls quiver moistly and beat like a heart, wearing only your own blood as clothing. Oh my. Yay! I wanna go to hell and play with the crayons! At last you stand in a place where the ashen grey terrain slithers like a mess of snakes, coiling around your ankles and whispering your evil to the earth. You march endlessly, silently through this colorless land, where fatigue seems to live and hunt you like a shade over the wastes, whipping you with despair. Who doesn't want to visit the crayons? It's fun for the whole family! Just please ignore all the evil stuff happening around us. In time, you and the rugged men who follow you come upon a hag sitting upon a mound of gigantic, writhing larvae, poking at one of the slime-covered things with a broken talon. You indicate for one of the men, to run forward and speak with her. The hag's grating voice carries to your ears. I could speak with him, she said, then cackled. Her eyes gleam as she points you out to the man. The handsome one that leads your rugged column. I would speak with him, and that is all you can recall. Cutter, you feeling alright there? Yes, I'm fine. So do the fields recruit often? He nods grimly. You can be sure that Siege is the best source of fodder on the plains, beats making planets or other prime inhabitants. Too much war. So any more advice on surviving the war? Aye, whatever he does, don't talk about the blood war with any fiend, or any diva or archon, for the matter. Just don't talk about it, period, cause you never know who in the elves you're really chatting with. And all of them get mighty touchy when you bring up the war. It's the reason for living. Hey, Llama, how you doing, buddy? Anything else? He nods. Don't go through any portals, you're packing sure you know where it goes. Maybe you haven't heard tales of clueless planewalkers stepping through a portal and ending up smack dab in the middle of the blood war skirmish. Know why you haven't heard of them? Cause those souls are dead. 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 We're doing well. We're doing very well. Honestly, the only thing I have on my mind right now is the DLC that comes out next week for Pokemon. I am... yes. Dead! I am so fucking excited. You have no idea how excited I am for the DLC. Yeah! And whatever it does, never sign on for a tour or duty. No matter how much jink they flash in your mug, sudden death and signing on for a tour in the Blood War are the same thing, Cutter. So in the new DLC, you will be going to a different school, and the school is like a terrarium that has like lots of Pokemon. And honestly, I don't really know the plot. It's pretty much the sequel for the first DLC, that you meet those brother and a sister, and you really hurt the brother's feelings. So now he's your arch nemesis, basically. And the sister had a whole ass character arc, so it's pretty much a continuation. You can even see it in the VODs. My VODs, that is, when I played it. I even found a shiny Pokemon there. Why's that? Chances are, when you sign up, they peel you so your tour duty is still time itself grinding to a halt. Even death wouldn't be a release, cause then you sink into the lower planes and get dragged back up as something worse than you were before. Then they got their talons on you for all eternity. How would you get out of a tour contract? Unless they don't want you, you don't have much chance. I never heard of it being done with mean-spirited recruits or somebody they really wanted to keep their talons on. Outwitting a Tanari is risky, but can be done. The Batezu are much more dangerous with their contracts. Sign one of those, you're damning for life. Might try a little garnish, try and dwap them, and they might let you make a run for it. But where would you go? There are so many elves. And dying in the Blood War would be especially a bad thing. If you were evil, sure, if you're good, you'd go to another plane to spend your afterlife. But you'd still be a dead elf. Now for me, I still got a lot of evil to wash from my soul. So if I died in the lower planes, they would have had me lock, stock and barrel. You got another plane when you die? Can you explain that? Go talk to that other death lecturer if you want, the dark one that... I can't explain it as well as Z, So he's twice the fool and might scald you with the hot air roaring from his mouth. Okay. Right, this is the last bit then. Some of you are sensate, so I've got one thing to say to you. Don't sign up to see what the Piking Blood War is about. Don't be a bummy idiot. Use a sensory stone if you got to know, but stay the hells away from anything to do with the Blood War, for real. It is just not worth it. This, for a moment, a look of great pain crosses the man's face. It looks as if he's going to weep. Not worth it at all. That's the end of the session, so farewell. Okay, that was a conversation. And I understood a whole lot of nothing. You mean about the DLC or about the Blood War? This person is carrying a sheaf of papers and unwound scrolls. They occasionally pause to look through them and read portions of what's written aloud, practicing elaborate hand motions as they do so. They look up as you come to stand before them. Greetings. So basically, from what I understood, the Blood War is a war between fiends, and somehow humans also got involved in the whole debacle. Some humans got involved in the debacle because they signed a contract. Fiends. You know, demons. And some humans got there because they were basically signing a contract, like mercenaries, to get some extra money. But it's just not worth it because they're basically fighting in hell. Now, if you're a sinner and you are meant to be in hell, and you die, they will just basically lock you up and that's it. They will lock you up and abuse you for the rest of your life. While if you're a good person and meant to go to heaven, you'll just end up in a different plane, but you will still count as dead. That's pretty much it. It's a very bloody war, very dangerous war. The Lady of Pain kinda keeps everything under control, especially if people come to Sigil. She's pretty much a peacekeeper, kinda. In Sigil, at least. I don't think she has any involvement in the war itself. Besides making sure demons and fiends that come to Sigil won't start fighting one another for no reason. But like, she doesn't stop people if they start signing contracts with demons and join join, you know, the war out of their own accord. This person is carrying a sheaf of papers and unwound scrolls. They occasionally pause to look through them and read portions of what's written aloud, practicing elaborate hand motions as they do. They look up as you come to stand before them. Greetings. Greetings, what is this place? This is where aspiring mages can come to train and study. Many wizards took their first steps in the art as sorcerers here. Where's the trainer?
Updated my journal.
I do not know where Lady Thorncombe has gone. I would suggest you try the sensoriums. She spends much of her time there. They lowered their voice, frowning. Perhaps too much. The sensorium? Now I feel like joining the war, but I don't think my background will qualify for the Blood War. Don't join the Blood War! Why would you wanna die? Like, first of all, you're a regular human. No superpowers, no magic, you know. Can't pull out rabbits out of your asshole. Why would you join a war of demons? Let the demons kill each other. Ask Splinter, just inside the festival's entrance of them. You cannot reach them yourself, but he will take you there. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. Yikes. I thought there is like magics and super strength or something. I mean, again, it really depends on your character background, you know? I mean, if you're going now as a human, yeah, I don't think you'll survive, but like, if you are a mage or something, you know, then it won't be much of an issue. Or, you know, a knight or something. This towering man's golden skin sparkled slightly, almost as if it were metallic. Whether it's his actual flesh or merely painted on, you cannot tell. He regards you coolly as you approach, giving a respectful bow as you draw near. Welcome to the Civic Festivals, traveler. We are Splinter. Master Splinter! Where are the turtles? Doorman to the Fest Hall and Priest King of Ur. How may we help you? Despite his humble offer of aid, his voice is powerful and commanding, a deep and rumbling sound that resonates throughout the chamber. My background consists of always crying and spoiling my nieces. Yeah, I don't think the Blood War is for you, mate. I had some questions. We would be pleased to answer what questions we can, so long as they pertain to the festival or the Society of Sensation. There's somewhere I could rest there? There are lodgings within the festival, but only members of the... okay. And another questions. There was someone I was looking for here. Who was it you were seeking, traveler? Lady Thorncombe, the mage's tutor. Slender frowned slightly, narrowing his eyes. She will doubtless be found in one of the sensoriums. Lady Thorncombe has been shirking her duties lately, spending too much of her time with the sensory stones. You cannot reach that place yourself, but we might take you to one if you would like. Yes, please. What a lovely person! Whatever Splinter is supposed to be. Okay, I need to talk to one of the Sensate guys. This man's gentle voice complements his calm and refined demeanor. Greetings, are you here to use one of the sensory stones? Yes, I am. There are currently more than a dozen standard sensations available, as well as 6 more extravagant experiences. The use of a standard stone is 10 copper commons, the more involved ones will cost 150 coppers. Would you care to hear of the standard or the... Let's pay for everything and then go and touch everything. How much money do I have? Okay, enough, I think. Is there a package that I can just press one button and I will be able to just touch them all? Get, stop. I lost 6 pounds this 3 weeks, which I'm a bit concerned about. Are you okay? How much money have I left? 609. Okay. I don't know if it will do anything to me. But I mean, if you're already here... Okay, let's start touching stuff. Where are the things I can touch? I wanna touch. Can I touch this?
Done.
Now, what I worry about is that I need to talk and then touch one of them before like talking and then touching, and not just go and run around. Like, I may have just wait yet. We're talking about rocks. I don't think the stones did anything to me. Oh, okay. We're just going to jump between rooms. Yeah, I think I just mostly wasted money. Okay, fuck it. Greetings. She takes her thumb from her mouth, smoothing back a strand of hair that has fallen in front of her eyes. Are you by chance Lady Thorncombe? Eyes widen momentarily. She looks away from me. No, I'm not, sir. But I think that you are, madame. I was told you are the Mage's tutor of the Civic Fest Hall. Lady Thorncombe puts on a sullen look. And if I was the woman, what of it? I had hoped to receive training in the magical arts.
Updated my journal.
I shall dash your hopes to pieces, then. I no longer wish to teach magic. Now... go. Leave me in peace. But why not? As if it were any concern of yours. But it is. I seek to learn, and you can teach. I would know what I might do to convince you to train me. She sighs loudly and resumes chewing on her thumbnail. I doubt there is much you can offer me which I cannot find on my own. The sensory stones provide me with all things that my considerable wealth cannot buy. Oh, she is addicted! The sensory stones. Yes. Each stone has recorded within it the experience, one experience or another. When I first came to these halls, I spent a little time with them. Only now do I realize I had been missing. Or what had you been missing?
Updated my journal.
She nods, smiling. Her eyes take on a glassy sheen, and she holds herself tightly. One could spend lifetimes here, among the stones. Experience after wondrous experience. Mere words cannot express their magnificence. I can only suggest you see for yourself, sir. You sound addicted. She snarls at you. Nonsense! I could stop anytime I wished. I merely choose to bask in the wonder. Why waste time teaching dawdling, ungrateful magelings when I could remain here among these precious stones, living 100 new lives each day? I don't think the stones are there for that. Shouldn't you seek sensations of your own to share? Take your time, Shrimpy. What you think matters little to me. Farewell. Jesus, you need help, ma'am. Okay, we're looking for someone named... Lady Salabesh.
All right.
Is any of you Lady Salabesh?
I'm gone.
I guess not. I must say the mages are fucking loud. Jumble. Sensate. Maybe she's outside? I love that the guy's like, yeah, go outside, look for a character. A harlot. I guess an important character won't be moving too much. Harlot. The patrons. Harlot, harmonium officer. Patrons.
All right.
Diligence. Oh, okay. Wait, is Salabesh? Oh yeah, you are Salabesh. I don't know why I thought Lady Salabesh. Maybe because of Lady Thorncomb. You see Salabesh is the Onyx, he makes a brief graceful half-bow. Again, he said before me. Yes, I had some questions. What about? No, the word and the like, I hope. Plenty of more common. Yeah.
Updated my journal.
Hey, Walter! How you doing, buddy? Ah, I see you found. You found our smoking Sufganiya. Yes, we added some holiday eh, holiday emotes. For all your Jewish needs. We even added a mitzvah moose. God bless the mitzvah moose. How are you doing, my friend? Sabesh tight lip curl into a nasty smile. Is she now? And she no longer cares to teach? Excellent. He rubs hands together eagerly. I'll request be made. You may tutor shortly then. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. Okay, let's talk to Master Splinter again. So I want to save. I'm so traumatized from Baldur's Gate 2. The amount of times the game crashed on me. Lady Thorncombe squints at you, as if trying to remember who you were. Suddenly she frowns pointedly. You! I hope you have not come here in an ill-fated attempt to drag me back to the training chamber, because I most certainly shall not go. I'm glad you enjoyed them, my friend, and I'm glad to see you are doing well. I just wondered if you knew that Salabesh was happy to hear of your decision, and is requesting to be made a new mage's tutor. Salabesh? That portly little oaf. The man couldn't magic his way out of a mild wet sack. Now, what is this decision you speak of? Why, your decision to remain the sensoriums and to no longer train less experienced mages.
Updated
What
my
but
journal.
Yes, Lady Thorncombe? She glares at you. Asinine. Holy asinine. Should I see Salabesh again? Tell him not to bother. I shall return to the training chambers at once. Perhaps I'll see you there, Lady Thorncombe. Farewell. We helped her with her addiction! We are the good guys. I had some questions. Yes, we have a Lim Lim. We even have a Lim Lim emote. Lim Lim here to stay though. The Sufganiyot, I don't know. They will stay for a while, but eventually will be replaced for the next Jewish holiday. But the Lim Lims are here to stay. The sticker wants beats? What sticker? But we made all the stickers free. Lim Lim? What? What sticker? The Lim Lim sticker? I'm confused. What if I already was a sensate? I haven't come to this. Okay, what about it? We made it free. Okay. So what's the issue? Well, you somehow made me more confused. What if I already was a sensate? I haven't come to this place in a long time, but I assure you, I was a sensate. Sensate bends down a way to examine you more closely. We do not recognize you, but we see no lies dripping from your tongue. Very well, we shall grant you access to those privileges allowed only to members of the Society of Sensations, if you can show us what sensations you have gathered recently. Alright, I'm ready. We would ask for 5 sensations, each pertaining to one of the body's senses, or a single experience which has strong elements of all 5 senses. I would have a single experience to contribute then. I woke up, not knowing where I was, on a cold blood-slicked iron slab in the bowels of the mortuary, a place where only the dustmen or the corpses in their care have seen. Yeah? Splinter nods. Go on. My entire body reeked of embalming fluid, but even the smell of that was not enough to match the coppery scent of gore around me. Dozens of bodies lie on countless bloody slabs like the one I rose from, all in the process of being gutted, flayed, and the like by nightmarish clockwork devices for reasons unknown. The only sounds were the squeals of labored metal and the unsteady tread of undead workers as they pushed the slabs about the mortuary on rusted iron tracks. He nods. A disturbing experience. And I even left out the part about the chattering scar that flew at me as soon as I was upright. Will it suffice, Splinter? Yes. We welcome you back, traveler. We grant you access to those privileges, all allowed only to members of the Society of Sensations. Thanks, Splinter. I had a question. We would be pleased to answer what question we can, so long as they pertain to the festival or the Society of Sensation. I'm a bit confused. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Let's do the sensations quick, just to get some extra experience.
I feel stronger.
I hope so.
Updated my journal. Updated my journal.
Okay, so I was just talking to Ravel. Okay. Now we're looking for a guy named Quell. The older man is chewing on something, muttering softly to himself. After a moment, there's a crack as he crunches down on the object in his mouth, then swallows it. His bushy, brassy white eyebrows furrow for a moment, rise, and then furrow again. Greetings. Without so much as looking at you, the man reaches into his tunic, pulls out a puce-colored ball, regards it curiously for a moment, then pops it into his mouth. I said, greetings? The man frowns and waves you away, then nods to himself thoughtfully as he savors the flavor of whatever he has put into his mouth. I've got some questions. The man smirks, bites his thumb at you, and abruptly pauses. His cheeks swell, and with violent gag, he spits up a large black fly, which begins to buzz around the chamber. Minosian candies be damned, he cries, shaking his fist at the insect. It wasn't you. What? I had some questions about you. He pops a small red candy into his mouth. Do you always stripes about molesting? Ooh, wait, no, those are very harsh words, sir. Poison agents with your ignorant prattle. Babbling, blathering, chittering, chattering. The candy shoots from his mouth on chattering, flying in a high arc to land on the floor with a wet blip. He stares at you sadly. I'm sorry about your candy. Pick it up and eat it. No, God! It was so tasty too, he mules. He suddenly looks up, snaring, sorry, as you should be, you piking dung beetle. Mages deserve respect and bashers like you should know their proper place. He begins to jump up and down. Proper place, proper place. Is this mage a fucking toddler? Calm down, I only mean to ask you some questions. I care not, you yeasty beef-witted pig nut. Jesus. His eyes bulge out. He jabs his finger at you. Now, off with you, off with you. And do not return without being prepared to show the proper respect. Come bearing tribute, a gift. Suddenly draws it close and whispers from the side of his mouth. Candies or chocolate would be nice. But nothing common, mind you. Bring something exotic. Now, be gone. Honestly, this match is a mood. I too am willing to have a negotiation, only if there are candy involved. Wait, I've got this imported chocolate. I could give it to you as a gift. Oh? His demeanor changes in an instant. Very kind of you. Very gentlemanly, may I see? Show him the chocolate quasit. He takes it from your hand. Oh, quite rare these are, and most delectable. He bites off a large piece and tucks what's left into his stomach. I had some questions. He frowns at you, licking the last of the chocolate off his fingers. Who told you to bother me with insane questions? He stares at you accusingly. Come now, what is it that you wish to bother me with, or begone? He fishes a melt ball from his sleeve and eats it. What do you know about Travel Puzzle Well? The mention of her name, he swallows the candy he's sucking on with a loud wincing in pain. What to tell? Why tell at all? Such things, such tales are best left in dusty books and in the attics of old men's minds. Evil, evil, such a name, and such dark tales swarm about it like flies on a corpse. Just the same, I need you to tell me. He rolls his eyes, plopping another candy into his mouth. She's a night hag, my boy, who came to Sigil. All evil and cockles. She was alive with her shadow magic, ready to butt heads with the Lady of Pain. Balmy old hag, only succeeding in getting herself mazed. She is likely dead by now. Shadow magic. Yes. He seems uneasy about speaking of her. Ravel dabbled, no, not dabbled, but excelled in all schools of magic. She knew shadow magics of illusion, and shadow substance. Shadows, residues of dead things. How might I find her? Why would you ask such a thing? Are you mad? What could you possibly want with such an evil creature? She knows something about my past. Doubtful. She was mazed many centuries ago, gone, penned in the dead book she is. And even if she was somehow, still clutching to life with her black and bloody talons, what could she possibly know about you? If she wasn't the spitting image of a cackling evil, that is, and was even willing to help you. I just have to hope she's alive and will help me. By Lesh's 6 tits and her swollen tummy, what a flickering candle of hope hurled into the howling winds of the pandemonium that is. Flicker, flicker, whoosh, don't be any more the fool than you need be. I must still seek her out, whether she's dead or alive. So if she's dead, as she most likely is, then what is your plan, may I ask? You have everything all figured out, do you? Quell is just blowing words out of his pits. Nonsense, nothing. What do you plan to do if she's in the dead book? I don't know, I'll figure something out. My, that's the best plan I've ever heard. Pure, blinding, white genius of an idea. No idea how to get into the maze. No idea how to get out. No idea what to do if she's dead. Simply no idea what to do if she's alive. I might as well be talking to a lemur for all the balmy foolishness you're spouting out. Can you tell me how to get to her maze? Lunatic, madman, Adelkov. Have you not listened to a word I've said? She is imprisoned in an interdimensional maze for trying to best the Lady of Pain. That means she's at least 10 times as balmy as you, and at least 100 times more powerful. She's also most likely dead, thrice dead, and if by some happenstance she isn't, she will make you dead. I understand, but I really need your help. Can you tell me how to reach her out or not? Quell goes quiet, chewing on his lip. After a moment, he fishes around in his tunic for a minute, then plops it into his mouth. You're serious? Serious now? Why so serious? So bad or bent, so mule stubborn. He sighs. Well-born, clueless, die clueless. Yeah? All mazes have portals. This much I know to be true. A way in, a way out, this is how the lady fashions them. I do not know the portal, its location or even its form, but I'm told its key is a piece of rubble. A piece of rubble, but rubble is mazed. Then how am I supposed to... Then you'll have to make one. Find something that has rubble's taint in it. Mayhaps that is all I know. All bother me. Know more about it. If you want to go pestering someone about something like that, go to the brothel of slating intellectual lust. One of the ladies there is bound to have met someone or know something that will help.
Updated my journal. Updated my journal.
Okay, let's see. Let's buy the mints. Do I have anything you wanna buy for me? Doesn't seem like it. So this was Ravel. This was, I guess, our ex-lover. But let's fuck off. Again, I'm surprised how little we actually fight in this game. I actually kind of appreciate it. Okay, let's start looting, rooting, tooting, shooting, putting.
Hi. Might as well.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
All right.
Oh, there are people here. That's actually a bit less lovely. I don't want to start pissing them off already. Scrolls. German bulb fuel. Liquid thing. Cockroach charm. The fuck is that? This heavy dodecahedron about the size of both your fists pulled together seems inexplicably familiar to you. Its texture is cold and smooth, but whether it's metal or stone, you cannot tell. A certain almost intangible tension runs over the object, as if it were ready to spring into the air at any moment. Not much, not much. We know pretty much how... Kinda? Not really? Maybe? Able to find Ravel. Also, we found a staff. Ooh. This is a very fancy room, I must say. Let's see. Okay, how much intelligence do we have? 13. Lovely. How do I... Wait. Okay, I can level up. Level up. We need 16 intelligence. Can I remove anything else? Bond charm. No. I need mind rats to raise my intelligence. Let's see if we can buy something that may raise our intelligence by 2 points. Hey, you! Yes, you! I'ma look for now since I have a PowerPoint due. Ooh, okay, good luck. Okay, let's see if there is anything in the that can raise my intelligence. God, my character is such a dumbass. Vessel. Carnium red. So I need 2 carnium red charms. Let's buy 3. And let's eat them. Use. This heavy dodecahedron About the size of both of examine the. Upon closer examination, you realize that each side of the dodecahedron is a plate that can be twisted clockwise or counterclockwise. It appears to be a puzzle box or combination lock, as each of the pentagonal plates has 5 possible positions. The dodecahedron has no less than 245,140,625 settings. Impressive. It will take every second of the next 77 odd years to hit all the combinations, but then you might just get lucky and stumble into the solution in minutes. Fiddle with it for a bit. As you methodically twist the cold grey facets of the dodecahedron, a strange sensation forms at the base of your skull. Your hands seem to move of their own accord, turning the object and spinning its facets with mechanical precision. You have done this before, you know the combinations once, and you also become aware that there is a certain danger within the object, whether it's from simple traps or something less mundane, though you cannot recall. Keep walking at the dodecahedron. In moments, you have what might be the first 4 sides locked into their proper places. As you begin to twist the 5th side of the dodecahedron, you recall a cunning blade trap that would snap out to lash at a meddler's hands. Slashing the wrists and severing fingers. You avoid the trap with the proper number of rotations, certain that you have made progress in the unraveling of the object's secret. Keep walking at the dodecahedron. After avoiding the dodecahedron's springing blades, you slowly puzzle out the next series of facet positions. As you start to turn the 9th side of the dodecahedron, you suddenly remember a second trap. Jets of toxic gas that would form a billowing cloud of lethal, corrosive vapor around the curious meddler. You circumvent the trap with the correct amount of twists, positive that you have nearly unlocked the dodecahedron. You circumvent the dodecahedron's poisonous gas trap and begin your work on the final facet position. Just as you are locking the 12th pentagon into place, you recollect sorcerous runes hidden within the dodecahedron that would blast the unwitting holder with bolts of magical lightning. After disarming the trap with the correct number of facet rotations, the dodecahedron clicks and begins to open in your hands. The dodecahedron spits 1, twice, and eventually unfolds itself impossibly into a perfectly rectangular tablet the size of a large book. Etched into its surface are a series of bizarre symbols. It looks to be a code or language that you feel should be familiar to you, but it's not. Further examination of the tablet reveals that by twisting the pentagonal facets that are now upon the underside of the tablet, different pages may be displayed across the tablet's face. You finally realize that the dodecahedron is a tome or journal of some sort. Until I learn to read this language, I might as well just put it away.
Updated my journey.
That was interesting. Okay, let's go to the linguist's house. It should be here. Yeah. Pinham glances your way, frowning. Chosen to grace my home once more, have you? What is it you wish of me this time? I had some questions. I would have you know that I am a scholar and a linguist, sir. While I shall happily entertain any questions regarding my field of study, language and the like, I can be of no help to you in other matters. Unfold the dodecahedron to a page with writing on it and ask if he can translate it. He takes the unfolded dodecahedron in his hands and examines it closely. This language is a long dead one, known to virtually no one, I believe. My father, a linguist like myself, knew the language. He may well have been the only man in Sigil at the time that could understand it. I recognize it from his notes, but I cannot translate it. Do you have those notes still? Finam shakes his head. They will be of no use to you if you are looking to translate anything. And the few actual books he had pertaining to that language disappeared around the time of his murder, I believe. I'd very much like to see them just the same. Finam gives an annoyed side. I'm not certain where they are now, and I'm looking for something else at the moment. My research journal. Perhaps when I've recovered it, I could spare the time to find those notes for you. Is it this book right here?
Updated my journal.
Finam's eyebrows arch. Why, yes, it is. He takes it from you, then begins to rummage through his pockets. Here you are then, my father's notes. Square then, are we? Good. I have to look over my notes now, so if you'll excuse me. Thanks, Finam.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
Let's take this and this. Finam notes. Strangled he was. He had left to tutor someone. He taught various languages to supplement his research income, and was discovered dead in a side chamber of the Civic Festival. The killer was never found. This was perhaps 50 years ago now. I was just a child. He knew the language though, and could teach it? Surely he did and could. Were he alive today, my father was said to be a great teacher. Finam sighs sadly. I have his skill with language, but not his patience for others, sadly. Is he interred at the mortuary?
Updated my journal.
Why, no. His ashes are kept here. He points to a bronze urn sitting atop a cabinet besides a bouquet of purple flowers. Why? A wry smile crosses Finam's lips. Necroscope, are you? Speak with the dead. Sadly frowns. I have no wish to speak of these things any longer. You'll have to excuse me, sir. Farewell. Farewell, Finam. Let's look at the notes he gave us. Fin and Liz notes. Let's put the clutch arm here. And you are Frosty Mint Candy. Also, we'll put it here. 2 minutes. Okay. So let's start with ashes. There is an urn atop the small cabinet full of ashes and charred bits of bone. Etched into the base of the urn are the words Fin Andli. Beloved husband, father, and scholar of 100 languages. Your stories born tell on the remains. The ashes seem to stir faintly as if moved by your breath. A faraway voice whispers up from within the urn. Why? Why have I been summoned to these ashes? Cold and grey as the heart of a hag. To answer some questions, spirit. Ask then, so that I might return to my most quiet thoughts. Describe to him the writing from the folding dodecahedron. Ask if he knows the language. Yes, I know the tongue. I was a linguist and scholar, you see. I was murdered by a student of mine. Murdered so that I could not teach another the language that I taught him. The tongue of the Uyo. It was one of the rarest in the multiverse. Maud, I think the cat might be hungry. I knew of none who spoke it, except myself and that one damnable murderer student. So can you help me learn this dead language? I could teach you this language, yes, it would please me to do so. In fact, if only to spy that bloody-handed student of long ago. First, tell me what language you do speak. No, I gave her yesterday, and the next time she takes medicine is tomorrow. So it's just food. There is an open can in the fridge. So, yeah, just food. Learn what you can from the spirit. As the spirit speaks to you of the lost language of the Uyo, there is a throbbing sensation in your temples as a memory begins to surface. Memories of this language. You recall letters, words, phrases until, like a spire wind, blowing away the blanket of poisonous smoke over the great foundry, the language is once more revealed to you in its entirety. What happened, Kate? You got dinner. Why are you so complainy? Why do I have a hunch that we're the ones who killed him? You know, he taught us the language so we could write in a language nobody understands. And then we killed him. For whatever reason.
Updated my journal.
There's another memory though bubbling to the surface. A darker one is present, troubles you somehow. Fills you with unease and unexplained pangs of guilt. Allow the memory to surface.
My journal.
At last you recall Finn Andlai himself. You remember his gentle voice, his kind manner, his schooling you in the ancient language of the Uyo. You also remember your scarred, gnarled hand wrapped around his frail throat. I knew it! I knew it! We're the ones who killed him! Crushing his larynx and thus ensuring that the secret contents of your journal, hidden and thrice-trapped in a dodecahedral puzzle box and penned in the obscure language of the Uyo, would be forever safe from prying eyes. Yeah, we got someone to teach us a dead language, and then, because we are the only two people who can speak the dead language, we made sure that the other person who can speak the dead language died, which is the teacher of the language. So yeah, we did an oopsie daisy. Sure. Finn, I must tell you, it was me who murdered you.
Updated my journal.
The spirit is silent for a time, the ashes rustling softly within the urn. When it speaks once more, its voice is full of sorrow. But why? And why would you come to me once more? Did you forget what you had been taught? Yeah, the the plot is plotting. No, well, yes, it is difficult to explain, but it must have been a former self of mine that murdered you. Each time I die, I reawaken, as if from long sleep, but having forgotten everything, who I was or what I had done. I think I understand. I sense your regret and would forgive you. May peace be with you, pupil of old, and may you prove kinder in this life than in the one which saw an end to mine. Thanks, Finn. Farewell. Okay, let's read the dodecahedron.
Updated my journal.
Browse through it. Kitty! Chaos Kitty! Chaos baby! Read about whispering shadows. The whispers are not the shadows moving, they are speaking, plotting, talking to each other. I can understand some of what they say. Yeah, Chaos Kitty came to say hi. And she seems like she wants something. Oh, she wants to play with dust bunnies. Yeah, she's hunting the evil dust bunnies. Cats, don't eat the dust. You have good food. You have a very good food. Maybe she wants to play a bit. Why are you complaining? Come next to me. No, she wants mod. Read about a female ghost. The book tells me things, whispers things. It tells me to avoid the ghost girl, avoid her. I don't know her, and she torments me. Read about something within your own body. And so I swallowed it, hoping it would catch in my bowels. I can make someone remove it when I need to. I guess it's the time we remove the weapon from somebody else's guts. From the skeleton. I have learned that my life is not my own. I will not allow you to have my life. You will have to pull my life from my broken body if you want it. It's you who will die. If I cannot have it, neither will you. You are responsible for the treason of flesh. You will not live to live my life. These accursed tattoos will not leave my skin. I have tried to burn them off of my skin. Failed. I try and cloak myself, but I always feel that people are reading my flesh, reading me like a book whenever they look at me. I want to tear their eyes out, plug them from their sockets, and crush them beneath my heel. Why can't I dream? I used the goblet of Samir to force a waking dream. I saw a hag. She tempted me, threatened me with shadows. I have never seen her, but she came when I dreamt. I must not dream again. I must always be aware. I destroyed the goblet. She says she's someone of power, and then she will have me. Will find me. Get away, hag. Stay far from me. Leave me in peace. I will want nothing to do with you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Walter. Her voice reeked of evil's talons like spiders. They burrowed into my grey matter, and I needed her out of my mind. Out, hag! She was a myth, a fairy tale who alone challenged the Lady of Pain. How can one fight someone who is a myth? I don't have the weapons. I need weapons that will kill her should she find me. I need a strategy so she cannot defeat me when she comes for me. I must devise and think. I shall beat her. Fear names. Names have power in identity. Names can be used as weapons by others. They are a hook that can be used to track you, find you, find you, hunt you across the plains. Remain nameless and you shall be safe. Voice acting! I went to the fest hall, looking for the path of my false self. In its halls, so glaring was it that those I did not know, the false ones, welcomed me into their confidence, treated me as a friend, showed me my room, attended to my needs. I had to restrain myself from launching out against them. That would have been premature. First, I need to protect my identity. I found one who knew the exclusive language of the Uyo, learned it as I could, then killed him. Then I went to the sensorium and prepared to end the matter soon. There is nothing he can do. Memories are gone, he says, never to return. He says lies and tells me this is what he told me. Lies. He says my mind is weakening from every death. Lies. He said they're betraying my confidence with every turn. He says that only after 3 more deaths, 3 more lives, will I gain the benefit of keeping my memories, but that I, myself, I will die. When I die. How can one be immortal and still die? He could not answer, so he was of no use. I butchered him, so that no other incarnation will ever benefit from his uselessness. Oh my. So the ghastly heads said, "You have been divided. You are one of many men. One in many men? You bear many names. Each has left their scars on your flesh. Lost one, immortal one, incarnation's end, man of 1,000 deaths, the one doomed to life, restless one of many, the one whom life holds prisoner, the bringer of shadows, the wounded one, misery bringer, Yemeth." So I guess Yemeth is our real name. You are silvered glass that has cracked, and the pieces scattered across history. Only one piece is of import. Regain that, and your life will be yours again. There will be a price. This price will buy you a chance. Without a chance, you're doomed. You have lost that which is never meant to be separated from men. Your mortality has been stripped from you, lost. It exists, but you must find it before your mind is lost to you as well. A legacy, the note read. Forget not to collect your legacy, and a small code scratched beside it. 51AA. A trap, no doubt set by yet another of my false selves. I'll see it destroyed, I will. Lovely. So we learned some shit. Okay, we're looking for the advocate's house.
All right.
I don't know if I wanna sneeze or not. It's Schrödinger sneeze. Wait, I will eat an orange. This man is dressed in soft blue robes covered with intricate design. Despite their opulence, however, the robes look wrinkled and worn. You place the man's age somewhere between middle age and early 60s. The worry lines make an exact determination difficult. As you enter, the man turns slowly towards you. As he does, you're suddenly struck with the terrible sense that you know this man. Or did at one time. Greetings. The man squints as if trying to place you. Yes, is there something that I can help you with? Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I am Yanis. He studies you and frowns. Were you looking for me? I don't know. What is this place? I'm an advocate. These are my offices. Yanis' voice takes on an irritated edge. Do you seek counsel? If not, perhaps you had best test your curiosity elsewhere. An advocate, what's that?
Updated my journal.
Maud breaks in with a whisper. He's saying he's a lawyer. A counselor. One of those perks who rattle their bond boxes at the courts. Yanis' frown deepens. An advocate provides counsel. Helps others navigate the labyrinth of sigils legal system, arranges legacies for citizens to ensure that their property is divided as they choose upon death, defends those in sigils courts who have been wrongly accused, he pauses. Did you need help in any of these areas? Actually, I believe you might have a legacy for me. Indeed, very well. Do you remember the legacy in question? 51AA, I believe. He looks at you in surprise as you name the legacy. That is extremely old. Are you certain? A shocked look comes upon his face. I hope that wasn't one of the ones that was burned. Can you check and see if the legacy still exists? He nods very quickly. Oh yeah, of course, it will take a moment. Very well, I will wait. Yanis returns, nodding. Yes, fortunately it was unharmed by the fire, but the articles are safe. Could I collect on it? I am the beneficiary. Of course, sign here and here on the dotted line. There and there. Alright. There we are. That should be the last of the paperwork here. Here are all the items that were in the vault. One looks like a foundry receipt, though quite an old one. To be sure, did the deceased have something commissioned at the foundry? I don't really know. Perhaps I'm beginning to think just about anything is possible. Where is the foundry?
Updated my journal.
It is located in the lower world. It is past the Great Gate. Look for a number of Godsman guards at the gate. You should be in the right place. It's funny because I find it funny that we ask about the foundry because we are part of the Godsman now. Thank you for the directions. I will go there now. Okay, let's see what we collected. Oh, things that need to be identified. Wait. Mm. Mm. Okay, we'll put it here. I don't really know if we need the skull, but we'll keep it. I think we need this, and we'll keep the Blade of the Immortal.
Don't want to part with that.
Let's put it here. I will keep it for now. Yeah, I think we can get rid of it. And I think we can get rid of the Met Splinter. For now. We'll get rid of our arm. Okay. I've come to collect the legacy of a young woman. Indeed, very well. Do you remember the legacy in question? The young woman's legacy is 687KS. That. His eyes wide as he named the legacy. My daughter's legacy. Looks shocked. How do you know my daughter? I'm not certain. There is a sensory stone in the fest hall that held the legacy number. His eyes blaze with hope. There is, but in which one? You must tell me. It is one of the sensate sensory stones. If you are not a sensate, you could not gain access. He thinks for a moment. I must find a way. Perhaps they would make an exception for her father. If you want, I could speak to someone. I'm certain they would make an exception in your case.
Updated my
Yanis looks
journal.
relieved. If you could, I would be most grateful. I'll go settle the matter shortly now. In the sensory stone, she left a legacy number for me. Why would... Yanis seems at a loss for words. Who are you, sir, that my daughter would have left a legacy for you? As I said before, I don't know. I'm hoping the legacy can answer that. Of course, hold a moment, and I shall return presently. Very well, I will wait.
Updated my journal.
All the articles are accounted for. Yanis is holding 3 scrolls in his hands. I had no idea she had established a legacy here. He is staring at the items, almost hypnotized. Here you are, if I may. May I read them, sir? Of course. Here you are. And he takes the scroll and studies it. There is a long silence, then he slowly looks up at you. You meant very much to my daughter. She was willing to give up her life for you. I believe that is the case.
Updated my
And he
journal.
hands the scrolls back to you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your kindness. I mourn the loss of your daughter. I hope her words gave you some comfort. Farewell. Okay, let's see. She gave us a legacy. My love, if you're reading this, then the tragedy I have seen has come to pass. I have died, and you have remained to suffer the loss. Know this, my love. I know why you were forced to shield your feelings from me. You sought to protect me from the terrible burden you carry with you. The distance you kept between us was your way of protecting me. And the brief moments when we were alone and you let your feelings be known, that was when I knew you cared for me. Carry no regrets with you. Carry no guilt. For I came with you on your haunted journey of my own accord. And no matter how death came for me, I know that you did everything in your power to save me. Our lives are intertwined, my love, and death shall not be a wall between us. For my sight has been what it is to come, only in staccato segments, but it is enough for me to know that we will be separated for a time, but we shall be reconciled again. Thus, do not see my death as a farewell, but only as an interval before we meet again. Carry my ring with you, and these other pieces of me, and think of me. Keep me in your mind and heart, and that will be the beacon that brings us together. Forever, Deyonara. Healing Scrolls. This tissue-thin volume scrolls was part of Dianora's legacy. The scroll is neatly rolled up and wrapped with a red ribbon. When the ribbon is opened, the healing magic contained within the scroll is released. The scroll will heal even the most critical of wounds. It disintegrates into powder when used. A heart charm. And Dianora's ring. Okay. Let's go back to the place and talk to Master Splinter. I had some questions. There is a man, Yanis, whom I was hoping you would grant temporary access to the private sensorium. And for what reason would we allow such a thing? Because one of the stones there contains a fragment of his daughter's experiences. She died far from home, not having seen him in a long while. And he mourns her loss deeply.
Updated my journal.
Splinter nods, thinks for a moment, and then nods again. Yes, we shall allow this Yanis to enter the private sensorium. Well escorted, of course. You may tell him he has permission. My thanks. Farewell. Her lost what? Her lost deeply. Not pee-pee. Let's tell Yanis that he can go and visit his daughter. Like the good fellas we are. If you need a charger, you can take my charger. Okay.
Done.
You see Yanis, he turns as you enter and his eyes light up hopefully. Ah, at last! Were you able to convince them to grant me access to their sensorium? Yes. They agreed to give you access to your daughter's sensory stone. I thank you, good sir. Thank you. I'm in your debt. It was not trouble, Yanis. Please, go see the experiences of your daughter. I think that might ease your trouble.
Updated my journal.
Good for them, good for them. Okay, let's go to the brothel. We're looking for Kim. No, it's her. Caesari smiles warmly as you draw near her, pushing a wavy lock of hair away from her bright crimson eyes. Well, greetings once again. Something I can do for you, I need you to give me a piece of yourself, Kesai. Sheikh Salam, pardon? The portal key to Ravel's maze is a piece of her, and you are over blood. It is close enough. Kesai gasps. You intend to seek her out? Surprise quickly changes to an expression of weariness. What would you need of me? Your blood? Most likely. Only a drop or two, I'm sure. That's but do you have any way to carry it? A piece of cloth, like a handkerchief or something, you know? No, I don't. Okay, I know there are handkerchiefs all around here.
I'm gone.
Boom. Thank you, Eve.
Updated my journal.
Kesai takes the handkerchief and gingerly pricks the tip of her finger on one of her fangs, then letting several drops of blood soak into the cloth. She returns to you. You are placing yourself in grave danger, you know. Even if the stories of my mothers are greatly exaggerated, she is horribly powerful and completely evil. Good luck. Yes, I've heard. Thanks, and farewell.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become strong. Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Okay, let's return to the lower ward quickly. And redeem the receipt. Was he? No, he's over there. I meant to pick up an item. Do you have a receipt? You need a copy or I can give you anything. Yes, I do. The old man takes the receipt from you and scrutinizes it carefully. This thing's over 100 years old. How did you come by it? I left it for myself, but I got busy. That's a good one, and I just bet you're busy. He laughs to himself. He passes over his armload. Here you go. Treat this work with care, you hear? I certainly will. Farewell. What did we? Curious iron work. Okay, let's identify our stuff, and then we will go deal with Ravel. Unfolding portal. I think that's about it. Yeah. On to the, this is a shimmering piece of filigree metalwork that you picked up in the Great Foundry. It looks almost gauzy. Sharp edges protrude from it. You have no idea where it goes right now, but it must be important if you commissioned it for yourself. All you need to do is to activate is to find the proper key. Okay. Okay, this is long. Permanent +1 to save versus poison, plus 15% resist to acid. If it's permanent. +1 to also resistance to magic. And my eye. I guess this eye is better? Nobody else wants an eye, right? No. I will get rid of this eye for now. Now I'll take an orange, we will save, and then we will go to Under Sigil. It's like Undertale, but I guess it will be more fucked up and less wholesome.
Grace, do you want to put me in your inventory?
Mort, the fuck was that? Mort, that was very rude. This is Morgana all over again. Okay, I think the entrance to Under Sigil is up here.
Done.
I have a hunch you're not Sans Undertale. Excuse me, sir, why are you hitting me so fucking hard?
How many times must this fool die?
Creepy, rising from the dead you are.
Holy shit, that did a lot of damage. It really is Megalovania. Guys, do you mind?
Another trip to the mortuary.
I mean, we killed one. That's already a start.
I'm hurt.
Talk about beating a dead horse.
Okay, let's go rest and then we'll go back in. We're just basically going to, you know, bang our hand against it. I mean, from what I read, we can at least get a shit ton of experience from killing them. Also, I think I may just crank the difficulty even lower. Just so we can finish the game quickly and easily. Because I think we're really reaching the end game. Saved. Yeah. Because I don't really feel like spending 5 hours in a dungeon. Because you know me, if there is one thing I hate when I'm streaming RPGs, is the grinding bits. I don't mind grinding, you know, off screen, but on screen it's just fucking annoying. Like, at least for me, I don't know. Maybe you enjoy the grinding process. I'm not gonna judge.
A lot of practice, it seems.
Dead.
I fear I've been wounded. Lend me strength.
Okay, she's healing herself. Good for her. Good for her. After stream, we'll do the candles. Okay, let's use the modern cube. Okay, let's start by expanding the left wing. Then extend the right wing. And then rotate the left arm. It didn't work. Let's try again. Move the arms and make sword fighting nonsense. Silly, but I actually want this one to work. Left wing, right wing. Rotate left arm. Doesn't work. Why, maybe left wing, right wing, left arm? Right wing, left wing, right arm? The toy clicks and whirs as you move its clockwork joints. Within moments, the tiny cubes have vanquished every imaginary opponent you have sent against it, and set it back to its normal position. Wave its arms and make cheering noises. Hordes of imaginary creatures from across the plains cheer the cube's victory. You can almost see a tiny, oily tear brimming on one of its eyes. It is a hero, the greatest cube ever to roam the plains, and everyone loves it. In your mind, fall from grace and Anna hug it and shower it with kisses. Yikes. Okay, let's try again. Left wing, right wing, right arm. There's a whir, a click, then a blinding white light suddenly explodes in your hands. What? Hello! You see a cube with 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 small wings sprouting from its sides. On the front of the cube is an animated face. As you approach, the creature focuses its eyes upon you. Greetings. The creature focuses emotionless eyes on you. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to Rubicon, the dungeon construct. Thank you for choosing Rubicon for your dungeoning experience. You may access Rubicon through this door. What is Rubicon? The creature stares at you without answering. What is a dungeon construct? The creature blinks at you but gives no indication it has heard your question. Never mind, I've got to go then. Those creatures are so cute! You see a cube with 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 small wings sprouting from its sides. On the front of the cube is an animated face. As you approach, the creature focuses its eyes upon you. Greetings. Greetings, the creature speaks with a monotone, sexless voice. I have some questions. Don't cross the Rubicon. Why shouldn't I cross the Rubicon? The creature continues to look at you blankly. State your question. Who are you? We are Modron. Your name is Modron. We are Modron. We do not have a name. We are Modron. All that you see here are Modron. We are one. It's a declaration of war against Rome. Oh! Okay, so we do not cross the Rubicon. If you don't have names, how do you tell one Modron from another? There is a pause as the Modron considers her questions. We know. We are Modron. We are a part of the whole. Just as you recognize, the hand is part of the arm. We recognize each part of the whole. What about you, the individual? The Modron looks confused and pauses for a second. A heated buzzing sound fills the room but quietly passes. We are Modron. We are part of the whole. The whole is Modron. There is no other. And that's interesting. I have some questions. What are you? We are Modron. We are Quadron. What is a Modron? We are Modron. Our race is identified as such. Ooh, then what is a Quadron? Within our race, we are identified as type Quadron. What is this place? This is the Rubicon Dungeon Construct Project. What exactly is that? The Modron begins to emit a soft humming sound as it answers you. Rubicon project goal is to determine the dynamics, both social and asocial, surrounding the environment commonly constructed as a dungeon, and to attempt to explain the aberrations that tend to occur in such environments. How do you intend to do that? Rubicon is capable of forming a series of rooms linked in such a fashion as to form what is commonly referred to as a dungeon. Oh no, it's a breadtuber. Each dungeon can have one of 3 difficulty settings: easy, normal, or hard. The dungeon is then populated with monsters, traps, and treasure according to the difficult level chosen. After creation, the dungeon can be fully explored. The Modron begins to emit a low hum. What is this humming sound? Rubicon is a worthy accomplishment and... It pauses for a moment. We are content. Yes, he is a They are breadtubers, for real. We are the content now. You said something about aberrations. Queries to be answered. What attracts people to dungeons? Why do people often seek to enter them if they are places of such danger? Why are dungeons there in the first place? What are the dynamics of a walkable dungeon? We do not understand. It pauses. I do not. I'm just saying. This Modron attracts people to dungeons. I was about to say it. Expect the Modrons to do a 10-hour video essay about dungeoneering. You started to say I instead of we. The Modron sighs, gives you a concerned look, then glances about the room. You are in error. We are Modron. We are the whole. We will not discuss this. I know what I heard. You start to say I, and the Modron frowns at you. You hear a hint of anger in his voice as it answers you. No! We are Modron. We are a part of the whole. We will not discuss this further. An angry buzzing fills the room, then subsides. Alright, I'd like to try one of these dungeons you mentioned. There's a significant pause before the Modron answers you. Request denied. Project halted due to accident. What accident? Dungeon construct became unstable. Cause uncertain. Fail safes activated, causing dungeon to collapse. Cause uncertain. Portal lens malfunctioned, causing contact with home planet of Mechanus to be severed. Cause uncertain. Reset of dungeon necessary. Then why don't you reset it? Reset can only be initiated by Project Director. Project Director disintegrated. Portal lens has malfunctioned and contact with Mechanus severed. Cannot acquire replacement director for Mechanus. Let me get this straight. You can't reset without a director, but you can get a director without resetting. The Modron looks worried and begins to fidget. Assessment correct. Project halted. God, I love those creatures so much. Look, I'm an adventurer and I've been through some dungeons in my day. Why not let me be your director? Did you do the laundry? Thank you, Mod, I appreciate it. The room is suddenly filled with a buzzing sound that just as suddenly subsides. Assistants, welcome. You are now project director. Advise on next task. And this is how you get unqualified people to do very important jobs. Don't build a dildo. No, I'm building a dungeon mod. I'm just saying, they took the most unqualified person and they were like, you're qualified to be the boss now. And I love it. Reset the dungeon. Initializing reset. The room is filled with a low thrumming sound that can be felt rather than heard. Collapsing existing dungeon. The sound rises in power until the floor begins to vibrate. Initializing new dungeon. The sound rises in volume until you think your head is about to explode. Suddenly the room goes quiet. Reset complete. Dungeon construct statue. Easy. Awaiting further instructions, director. I have some questions. I want to create a dungeon to explore. Select a difficulty level. Let's see. Okay, we need to do a hard one to actually get anything useful, I think. Collapsing core and done. Yeah, this is all for now. Okay, let's go. Because now we can actually look for and maybe recruit our own Modron.
Your combat skills are most impressive, Darkon.
They are but specks upon Zerthamon's path.
I guess it was character development. Oh god. Can we rest here? Yeah. Good. Okay, let's try our luck. You see a mechanical man with a volcanic red skin along one arm. It watches you approach with a wary eye. Greetings. It cocks its head to one side and gives you a questioning look. Your tenacity is impressive, intruder, but foolish nonetheless. Why do we have to fight? It seems so pointless. It stares at you for a while before answering. It only seems pointless, intruder. There is a meaning behind our madness. It leaps to the attack. Defend yourself.
I'm gone.
Oh, you have your own. Okay. Let's go right. You see a mechanical man with a volcanic red skin along one arm. It watches you approach with a wary eye. Greetings. It cocks its head to one side and gives you a questioning look. Why do you persist in questioning us? I do not understand. There's always the chance I might learn something. Looks away for a moment, in thought, returning its gaze to you. It nods its head in agreement. Yes, I suppose that's true. Let me teach you about pain. It leaps to the attack.
How may I help?
What other magic do you have on you?
Lend me strength.
I'm gone.
A magic item. It's something but or be damned if you can figure out what it does. Does radiant magic, however, stiletto and a silver ring. The fuck is that thing? It looks like a butt plug. Can we use it? Okay, so there is nothing of use here. You see a mechanical man with a volcanic... Greetings! It cocks its head to one side and gives you a questioning look. Your tenacity is impressive, intruder, but foolish nonetheless. Why do we have to fight? It seems so pointless. It stares at you a while before answering. It only seems pointless, intruder. There is a meaning behind our madness. Okay, let's see. Do we have an item that can fuck them up? Okay, let's take some stuff and then go and rest. This bizarre bubble-shaped scope has two lenses mounted side by side. When looking through it, everything appears double, which makes it difficult to distinguish which target is the real one. Okay, let's go and rest. So we can return to the foyer and rest, and it won't reset the dungeon. Hopefully the guide is not mistaken, because it will be slightly annoying. This is what I call an annoying orange. And now bed reference. Dead reference.
Ooh, this place stinks of oil. Ugh.
I guess talking to the creature won't help, so let's just kill it.
A lot of practice, it seems.
Sure. Okay, let's go to the right first.
Aye, what?
A lot of practice, it seems.
Who did I give the bandages to? To you. heal yourself. No, not you. Oh shit, I can't see myself. Wait.
See that?
No, 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 no. That was a misclick.
I hear you. I will hear you.
All right.
Okay, we're waiting here until he heals up a bit. While I'm munching on an orange.
Construct this is.
Mod, can I have the wet wipes, please? Thank you. Okay, it's slightly better. Just kill the fucker.
A lot of practice.
See that?
All right.
Save. I think we'll go and rest. And then return again. Yeah, I think this is the plan. Seems the safest plan. Go a bit, come back, rest, go back. I mean, as long as the dungeon doesn't reset, because if it will reset, it would be very annoying. We also need to remember where we are going, so I am on the verge of maybe drawing a map to make life easier on me. Fuck those creatures. Okay, this looks like a dead end.
Time is over. I'm in the last practice, it seems.
Guys, do you wanna attack the asshole or are you just looking at him? A goodie. Like this. A clue. The cryptic piece of parchment simply states, you now have a better understanding of what is going on. Okay, so I guess it's supposed to be like a parody of dungeon crawlers. Okay, Mod, I'm going to make a request of you. A very weird request. Okay, because I'm seeing we're going to go back and forth a lot, can you get me a math notebook and a pen so I can draw myself a map? Because it doesn't seem like it's able to draw the whole map. And running back and forth is just fucking exhausting at this point. I'm pretty sure they're in the closet, at least one math notebook. Hey guys, it's old school RPGs where we actually need to draw and write shit. Because according to the guide, it's an 8x8. It means there are 64 rooms. I do believe after a certain point, I won't be able to remember our way back and forth through 64 rooms. Thank you. I don't need this. So yeah, the dungeon is supposed to be 8 by 8. So let's start with the room we have been here. It's a dead end. And we went down. And we are going to the left. I've played more than enough Etrian Odyssey to know how to draw a fucking map of like weird dungeons. From there,
May my faith
we
lend
have door to the left and door up. And we have here a door to the left, to the down, and a door up. Here we have a door straight to the right. A door to the entrance. And a door that leads to a dead end. I drew the map a bit small, but I hope it's enough for me to understand where the fuck I'm supposed to go. But from what I've seen, it does seem like the right side. We've kinda managed to reach to an edge of the map. Okay, so we go to the left. And we go up. And we go right. And we go up again. He's on the other side of the door. How the fuck am I supposed to attack him? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore him. I mean, it's a dead end anyways. Okay, that was convenient. So let's go to the left and go up. Okay, here are an exit to the north and an exit to the left. Guys, you're not doing a good job at killing it. Thank you.
my faith lends me strength.
Done.
Some money, that's all. Scroll of Cloud Kill. Okay, we have Cloud Kill now. So we can at least empty one room at a time. We can go to the left. And this is also a dead end.
Time is over.
Encore, encore.
Oh, please don't tell me the dungeon has reset.
Last. Are you alright?
I feel like I'm in a cuckoo clock. A cuckoo.
Okay,
cuckoo.
okay, okay. It didn't reset. Good, 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 good. So the left is a dead end as we saw, so no need to go back and kill them. Let's go north. Okay, here there are 3 exits. North, left, and right.
Time is over.
See that?
Heart. Done.
Okay, I think it's a good time to go back and rest.
May my faith lend me strength.
Honestly, one of my shittiest maps, but if it gets the job done.
May my faith lend me strength.
I went to the wrong place.
May my faith lend me strength.
We are going to rest. No need to complain a lot. At least now we have access to Cloud Kill. Okay, left. Up. And up. And up again. And let's go to the... Let's go to the right first, since it has always brought us to dead ends as far as I've seen. Okay, this one doesn't look like a dead end.
All right.
Okay, this is a dead end. We're back at dead ends. Wait.
It is I.
Where is the Cloud Kill? Oh, I didn't put the Cloud Kill. Fuck me. That's on me, and this is also a dead end.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Are you winning, sons?
Oh, yet it remains a mechanism.
Lend me strength. Follow Zuthimon's path, Dakon.
It's okay, I can revive him. No! Fuck. Scroll of Armor, Magus Shield. Maybe Ring of the Traveler. Maybe Whispering Flask. Invokes Aid. This. Take this. No.
Enough sword.
The cons, swear to God, stop dying. And let's fuck off. Okay, I'm taking a second to fix the map. Let's see. So it's an 8x8. We have the entrance. And we have the hallway. Here we have a dead end. Another dead end.
This place stinks of oil.
Could be worse. Dead end. Old games. Okay, so we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead
If you
ends.
need me, I'll be over here. Bored?
Oh, shut up! I'm working on it. I'm working on getting out of here. And we still have 64 rooms to go. One up. One up. Another one up. And we'll go to the left. And this one has a northern exit.
I'm hurt.
Damn it.
You're dead.
Another trip to the mortuary.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, I thought we'd lost you.
We'll finish that room and we will go to the north. Oh shit! I do not approve of your unsolicited X to the face.
Done.
Okay, let's look at the shit we found. Magus shield. Anyone wants it? Here, have a Magus shield. Oh, he lost all of his items. Yeah, because he had a little accidental. Okay. Let's go north. Wait. Okay, next room goes north and to the left. Wait. Oh, I didn't put Cloud Kill again. Fucking hell. We need to remember to put on Cloud Kill.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Damn it!
Done.
Take the blood charm. I'll take this. Me of quality. Didn't help at all, huh? Badge of thinking. I return to... Let's go and rest. Go down, we go right, and we go all the way south. And we need to remember, let's not make it XCOM all over again that I forget to change the guns. I need to remember to put the fucking cloud kill. Especially for rooms like that. Put cloud kill, put cloud kill.
Endure.
Okay, spell book.
In enduring, grow strong.
This is cloud kill? Yeah. I don't have spell slots. Well, at least he knows cloud kill. Okay, left. In this room we go north. And we go north. And we go north. And we go to the left. And we will go north. And we will go to the left again. Oh, hello, Nordom. Oh, that's a nice music. We'll make it N for Nordon. You see a cube with 4 arms and 2 legs, despite its mechanical appearance. The front of the cube is a strange organic green face, with 2 wide elliptical eyes. The cube doesn't seem to notice you. It is staring intently at the 2 crossbows cradled in his hands. A multifaceted lens dangles from the upper left corner of the cube. It looks like it's designed to pop down over one of the cube's eyes like a scope. Greetings? The cube trips, and there is a click, 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 as its eyes blink widely. The cube whirls to face you, its eyes wide, then flings its 2 free hands up in the air as if in surrender. Yet its 2 crossbows have turned it into its hands are now trained on you. It's a strange, detached way. You can't help but notice that every joint in this on this creature seems to be a series of gears and cogs. Chief, we are looking at trouble here. This Mordon's gone rogue. Rogue? Yeah, you see, sometimes Mordons get a little chaos in them. And when that happens, well, I guess the best explanation is that rogue Mordons are like, kind of like backwards Mordrons. So this is a backwards Mordron. Backwards Mordron Nordom? The cube's voice has a metallic, wobbling quality to it, as if every word it speaks is jumping off a spring and landing, well, somewhere else. Its mouth forms a bizarre sideways semicircle, which you take to be a smile. Gratitudes. Gratefuls. I'm sorry?
Updated my journal.
Not sorries. Null sorries. Gratitudes. Identification of self-compromised by doubting, plus mailings, plus analysis. The cube chirps again, and one of its eyes blinks with a click. Then after a moment, the other eye clicks, as if it doesn't want to be left out. I still don't understand. The cube's features steady themselves, and its mouth forms a flat line. Indemnification of this unit was compromised. Subject addressee. Indemnified unit as Nordom. Gratitude standard for providing Nordom indemnification. It was nothing really. Nordom's eyes click, blink once, twice, 3 times. Each time, the black spots in the center of his eyes dilate. By the third blink, they are the size of dots. Realization reached. Nordom's Nalno's name of addressee. Identify yourself. You mean identify, right? Affirmatory. Identify. Required request. Identify identity to Nordom. I don't really have a name, Nordom. Nordom's eyes widen, the diameter of his pupils going back to normal size. He click, blinks once, but the metal shutters that fall across his eyes don't rise. After a moment, they begin rattling as if stuck. Nordom, you can open your eyes now. There is another click, and Nordom's eyes open. Not closing eyes. Engaged, edged. In action, clarification for subject unidentified nameless. Formulating, submitting query. Are you lost? Lost? What do you mean? As Nordom's warbling query ends with the words lost, a curious crawling sensation warms through the back of your skull. With it comes two certainties, hand in hand. This is not the first time you've heard this, and that what Nordom is about to say to you, to your next question, is important. When you say lost, Nordom, what do you mean? Absence of names, absence of identity, absence of purpose, absence of place in multiverse, null state, loss. Nordom existed in state null until subject unidentified nameless attached identity to Nordom. Null identity, null purpose, null place equates to loss. Well, I imagine I had a name once, but I forgot it. Formulating new query. There is a tick 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 as Nordom blinks 3 times rapidly. The sound is like the tapping of a hammer on a sheet of tin. Explain to Nordom why you performed this action. Forgetting. It just happened. It wasn't intentional. The metal shutters seal over Nordom's eyes with a then he rattles to himself for a few moments with his eyes closed. When they click open, Nordom chirps. Query. Memory defective. Yes, you could say that. Preconditional action to clarify query. Nordom memory space not yet near capacity. Query action in event of yes. Return from subject unidentified nameless. Nordom can remember for you. Sure, go ahead, Nordom. Anyway, look, I really have to be about my business. There's a sudden rapid series of clicks and twangs from the crossbows in Nordom's hands. His eyes spin and refocus on the crossbows, holding the right one up closer to his side, as if listening to it. Is everything okay? One of the Nordom's eyes remain on the crossbow, which is clicking faintly, and his other eye focuses on you. Query, may these ones join you on your journey. Don't you mean journey? Veritably, journey. Affirmed, permission granted. Sure, you could always use a hand or 4. Nordom's mouth formed the bizarre semicircle it did before, and his 2 crossbows begin clicking and twanging violently, almost vibrating out of his hands. Gratitude, gratefuls. Nordom and crossbows have been attached to a larger community. I love Nordom. If something happens to Nordom, I swear I will destroy this entire dungeon. I wouldn't be too grateful just yet. Let's move out. He's so cute! Oh my god! Yes, look at him! Look how cute it is! Oh! He's so cool! Let's open our journal. Oh, he's adorable! Oh, he's so cute! This model seems to be slightly different from the others you have seen. It carries a pair of crossbows in its 4 arms. And it seems to be taking an active interest in your behavior. I love him. Now, my one question is, do I have a reason to stay in this maze? Or can I fuck off from this maze? Okay, let's talk to Nordum. I think after that we just pretty much fuck off from the dungeon. Because I don't really see a reason for myself to keep exploring it. We mainly came here for Nordum. Nordum is staring at his crossbows intently. They are making a variety of clicking noises. First one, then the other, as if conversing. I'm curious, Nordum, how did you end up in Rubicon? Nordum chirps! Query requires submitting of chronology. Shall Nordum submit chronology? Yes, I would like to know. Orders received at initiation of Rubicon project. Departure from plane. Mechanus. Stage first. Arrival at destination. Plane limbo. Stage second. Parameters dictated by superior creative director. Shaped matter of plane limbo. To test hypothesis. Rubicon dungeon constructed. Go on. Superior Director of Create lost in field test. Chronology disrupted upon achievement of stage second. Third stage disruption occurs not part of project directives. What happened during the third stage? Third stage, unprecedented, Nordum specific stage. Hypothesis, lack of director, plus exposure to plane chaos, resulted in perspective of Nordum to deviate from the norm. Deviate from the norm, how? Introspective cycle commencing. Nordum clicks, his eyes closed, and begins to hum. A few moments later, his eyes click open. Introspective evaluation, perception have become 1 smaller and B louder. Wings have been replaced with arms, reason unknown. Suspicion hypothesis, not like wings? Speculation, Nordum was once 1, but is now smaller. Louder, 1. Change has resulted in information processing difficulties. Uh-huh. Hold on, Nordum. What's the plane of Mechanus? Nordum freezes, then slowly the gears in his elbows begin turning in a slow hypnotic synchronization. Define query Mechanus, plane of order, sense, cause, generate, effect, predictable, low, logic, regimented, obedience, gears turn, Mechanus equals Nordum origin, Mechanus equals null home Nordum. Mechanus. Boring in every sense of the word, Chief. Imagine a plane filled with modons and big turning gears, and you have the great big boring plane of Mechanus. Too many laws, too annoying. A place you wouldn't even want to think about, let alone visit. Mort's critic aside, Mechanus is actually a fascinating place. There is no sky there, only great gears that turn in space. They shine light according to their cycles, and the effect is really quite breathtaking. The logic and order of the planes can be relaxing, and there is more than enough to do to quell one's boredom if you know where to go and how to go. Excuse me, Miss Priestess of Piety, but Mechanus is the most boring place in the universe. The only interesting thing about it would be if you visited. Mort rolls his eyes, but I have a feeling Even that would lose its charm after a while. Nodom, what did you mean before by null home? Mechanus equals origin point. Source energy cannot return to Mechanus. Null home broke law with existence. Central office for the punishment of offenders awaits in Regulus. Mechanus origin. Null home, null place. What do I mean by source? Source equals energy. All modons are part of this pool, chief. Kind of like a big bank of energy. When one of them dies, the center it took to make the modon is absorbed back into the bank. And the new one's spit out. Thing is, when a modon goes a little nutty, he kind of cuts the connections, but he keeps a bit of the energy. Fall from grace nodes. Mort is correct. Modons share a common energy in some ways. This energy links all of them. When one of them dies, the energy is absorbed back into the common pool, and a new modron is created from that energy. When a modron goes rogue, then he severs the link from its kind. From his kind, and takes a small part of the energy with him. Mort glares at Fall from Grace. Do you mind? I had the answer covered, thank you. I am the font of information here, not you, alright? Fall from Grace nods slightly. My apologies, Mort, I did not mean to offend. What happened, cat? So, Nodom, this Mechanus is a source of energy. Affirmatory. Nodom's shutters slide down across his eyes, and he whirs to himself for a moment. Then his left eye open. Pierce, percentage, fractured fraction of source inside Nodom. Energy divided links severed. Nodom stutters over the last word, then steadies himself. So I've been cut off from the source then, isn't that painful? Negatory, no pain. Nodom's mouth suddenly bends, forms a semicircle, then turns upside down. Affirmatory, pain. He clicks. Response deviation. Response is both true and false. Answer is unacceptable. Well, if part of the answer is true, then isn't the answer true? Nodom pauses for a moment. Response deviation accounted for by definition of pain. No physical breach has been created from separation from source. Nonetheless, operation efficiency parameters have changed, so unknown damage may have occurred. Formulating new response, painful equals unknown. Let's see now, I have some other questions for you. How are you doing, Nodom? Introspective cycle commencing. Nodom clicks. His eyes closes. His eyes closed and begins to wait for Nodom to complete his analysis. A few moments later, his eyes click open. Introspective evaluation. Perspective have become 1 smaller and B louder. Wings have been replaced with arms. Reason unknown. Suspicion hypothesis. Not like wings. Speculation. Nodom was once 1, but is now smaller. Louder. 1 change has resulted in information processing difficulties. No, don't call him a microwave. He's adorable. He's one of the mascots. Him and Mort. I said, Nodom, I had some other questions for you. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I think we can fuck off. I wanna try. I will save. The game also suggests to drop him, so we might have to drop him later. Okay, we step through a portal. Where are we? I have no idea. Oh, this is Ravel's maze, supposedly. Okay, according to the guide, this is supposedly the last part of the game. So I think we will dedicate the next stream on this final chapters, and I think we will finish the game either tomorrow or on Sunday, and then we can walk into Thursday, next Thursday, when the DLC comes out. We can pretty much just focus on the DLC and just play it slowly and have fun. And after we finish the Pokemon DLC, we will play Icewind Dale. So I think this is my plan for now. Anyways, I think we'll call it a stream here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for talking. Stream wasn't very eventful besides some plot. And I appreciate all of you. And I'll see you all tomorrow with more Planescape. Bye-bye.